Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 and today we're in the Kitty Corners Park in Parkitect. In the last episode we built this beautiful pyramid structure. It's both a seating area, an ancient pyramid and a lookout post right for the centre of our park, and we've built it in this great big square and we've given ourselves access off in all four directions. First direction of course goes down our main street. We're going to have shops on either side of here, to a little tiny entrance plaza, so we can go left and right again here into different areas of the park. I'm kind of thinking that these will link around into each themed area and then link up back here, so this part will be one themed area and then another one here, and so we've got 4 themed areas that's the plan at the moment. Then our little tiny entrance plaza to welcome you in here, and then our entrance building, which if we drop the scenery you can see we've got 4 toilets, we've got 2 cash machines and 2 information booths as you enter the park. So we need to block off the goods in department from the visitors here, and we want to add some infrastructure for the park. So I'm thinking that we need a couple of staff buildings to start the park off, and then I think we'll head into building our main street and then into doing our themed areas of the park. At least that's my basic plan for now. So if we look at park utilities, we're going to need a staff training room and a staff room. So the obvious place to put them of course is near the goods in department here, and of course we've got the staff path running right to where the entrance is. So I'm thinking that we want to make a staff building here and run the staff entrance path into here, so we can put a little bit of floral stuff over here at the entrance for the guests to see as they come into the building. So we want to check where the doors are on these buildings. Where are the doors on these buildings? Right, where is the door itself? Right, so the door is on this short end side here. So we want to think, how are we going to actually access the people in and out here? Should I leave the staff access where we are here, or should we move it? We've got quite a lot of space here. We could maybe have a ride right here quite close to the entrance, couldn't we? So in which case we're going to want to keep the staff access in this area, aren't we? So I think what I'm going to do is I want a little bit of a gap between this building and the one that we've already built. So if I leave a couple of gaps, then we can put our staff training and our staff room. So make sure we've got, there's the staff door, so we want to rotate that. And if we put the 2 in line with each other here, I think that's going to work quite well. And we don't need a trash chute because this place basically acts as a trash chute. So we need to add the staff path. So employee path. So I think we add it here, across the front of the buildings to there. Then we have to think, how are we going to, where are we going to link it in? Do we leave it where it is, or do we block it off and move it further across? We might leave it where it is. I was thinking of bringing it all the way across here, but that I think is not going to be a good thing to do, because that's just going to muddy the waters as to where the different paths are going to be. Right, so I think we need to do is build a building around this and find some way to hide the entrance path a little bit to make the guests happier. So my first job is going to be deciding what sort of building are we going to build here. Should we kind of go with the castle theme that we started with, or should we go with something different? So let's take a look at walls. We're probably going to stick with the sort of castle-y idea, I think, to make it look like it all blends in together. So where's my castle gone? There's my castle. Now I think we're going to want to do this in a... Do we do it in the same colour, or we... That's a good point. Should we do it in the same colour that we've already got, or should we make it different? How are we going to make this work? So if we go for this, so which one's that? Is this the castle? Yeah, that's the castle style. So how do we... We're going to... Right, I think we do have a door here like that. And then we're going to want the... Let me use the corners again, the shaped ones. If I do that, is that going to make it... too big? I think we might do it that way actually. So let's start with the one with the window. We're going to want windows where there's windows, aren't we? So we're going to... Oh, hang on, did I make it the colour? Yeah, there we go. So we're going to want window where there's a window, like so. And then if we're going to put the corner in here, we're going to want window there. And there. And is there a window in the side of this? So if I make, if I do... How do we do that? We're going to come around to here, are we? And then we're going to have a window here and a window here. Yeah, I think that might work. And then we're going to want the corner to keep it consistent with what we started with over on that building here. And that's going to be the best way to do it. So we're going to want this here and here, aren't we? And then do we have... We want this one, make it the same colour, and we just want to fill the gaps here and here and here and here across here. So I think that that's probably okay. And then I think we're going to want it to be slightly taller. So my question is do we have a half wall? I don't think we do. We don't have a half wall. So do we make it too tall? Or do we just put a crenellation around the edge and leave it open? This is difficult actually. Whoa, why is there not a half wall in the... why is there not a half wall in the castle architecture? It really isn't, is there? Oh. I think we're going to have to make it too tall, aren't we? Because I don't like it being quite that low, but I'm not sure I really want it to be too tall. And if I do half walls, that's just going to mess up where the windows are, so... That's a shame, because I was kind of hoping that they would be too tall. Actually, I wonder if I can... Can we, might make it a little bit different. Can I make it like a half? I'll make it slightly narrower here and do that a little bit different like that, which means I want the window one. Let's bring that up to make that stack there. So we've got 2 windows there and 2 here, and then if we rotate here we're going to have 3, and then 3 over here, 1, 2, 3, and then we want the crenellations for the top of the roof. So let's start with the straight pieces. Right, so where's the best place to start? Down here, I think, yeah, so... So we've got 3 there, and then 3 over here, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to want to go up again to this top level, and we want to go all the way around this piece here. So let's do that side, then move across to this opposite side, Kitty, and then rotate around and do these. And then it all blends in with our entrance building. Right, and then we want the corner. So it's this one, I think, is the shaped one that fits these corners here. So raise it up to the right level. So we do this corner, and then we need to make sure we rotate it into each of the 4 corners down here. And then we're going to want our roof sections. So we want roofs. And now we're going to need actually, do you know what? We can just lift them off here. Oh. What did I just do? Did I just put something down there? I hope I didn't. Let's just... Oh, what am I pressing? Right, come over here. Hide scenery. Let's show me if I did. I've not managed to put a piece here, look. No. I've managed to put a piece of the roof here, look. Not sure how to see to get in there to remove that now. It's hidden, let's not worry about it. Right, what we want to do is grab the roof section for the corners. Right, you want to go down for the corner here. And then we need to rotate them into the right spots, like so. And then we need to get the flat square and fill in the top over here. Nearly done the top bit. And then we need to come down and fill in these gaps. And 1, 2, 3 over here. Right, so that's our nice little stuff. Oh, well, we're missing a couple of pieces of wall. Right, we definitely need to grab those then. There we go. Now, what we need to do now is hide the staff path. So I think what we want is some plants or some gates. Let's think what we're going to do with gates. So if we put a... How about if we put the gate right there to hide the way in. And then we need fence. So do we have something that, so if we have like this, and then we can like put this trellis type fence around the path to hide it from view, like that. And then if we come around this side, is there any need to hide? We'll just try and hide like the side of the building just a little bit there, like that. But I think that might work. Right, so then what we need is some foliage to kind of blend into the side here and make this look pretty. So if we look for what shall we look for? Do you know, I'm tempted to go for the flower box, and we're going to go for the pale blue, and I'm going to put it right here like that, and then I'm going to go along the side here, 1 2 3 like that, just so it all blends in and looks quite pretty. And then behind that I think we want something a little bit taller plants. So if we go for something then that's a little taller, but not huge. It's a little bit awkward to see, isn't it, at this side here, from because I've built the big planting first, and I made it a little harder to see, hasn't it? I just want it to be like pretty foliage. I want something like floral. There's that big floral, that new floral, here we go, the bromeliad. I'm going to pronounce these things completely wrong because I'm not a plant expert, but I just want some fun with the plants and things. So let me get that one of these vine things over like that on the edge of the plant. Right, that's maybe. Don't want to overdo it, but I just wanted to add a little bit something to it. Was these banana leaves like that? No, they're not gonna. No, that's not going to fit in with this particular style where we are here at the moment. Right, so let's think, what should we put behind that? I want a little bit more height, a little bit of fun, don't we, as we go? So I do a couple of shrubs. Let's go for something a bit more floral. And a bit taller. And then a couple of small trees perhaps. How small are these? Oh, there. That's quite nice. Quite a little cute tree like that, and then maybe a taller tree if we can fit a couple of trees like that, just to hide the gap like so. And then I think we'll add a couple of trees at the other side like so, and let's rotate around just a little bit. That just kind of hides the gap there. And then let's see, something a little bit smaller, perhaps like this. And there maybe, and then a little bit more. There, just to fill the gap in between. And then some little planty things again coming around the side maybe. If we grab some of our standard foliage again and just do a little random bit of thought about what we're going to put in. That's a nice start, I think. I don't want to go any further away than this because I don't want to encroach into whatever we decide to build further in. But now we've got our entrance building, we've got our basic staff facilities. Do we actually have any staff? We haven't got any staff yet, so let's hire a couple of janitors. Let's hire a couple of haulers. Let's hire ourselves a couple of mechanics. security stuff. And let's think, what are we going... If we start doing entertainers, we're going to want different people for different areas, aren't we? So if I start with a knight, let's hire him, and we're going to want them to be in this area, aren't we? So we're going to want their zone to be the entrance plaza, aren't we? Like that. So the knight needs to be zone 1, and one of the haulers needs to be zone 1, and one of the haulers needs to be zone 1, and one of the cleaners will need to be zone 1. And I think we'll have one of the security stay in zone 1 as well. So that's all set all of that up. So I think that's all of the basic infrastructure set up now for the start of our park. So from now on in, we'll start, I think, on the shops. So I'm going to have the shops area in this section between the entrance plaza and our big pyramid. I think we're going to have shops in both of these areas, and then we'll start building our actual park for people to come and visit. So hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. From Soft Kitty 99, goodbye and happy gaming!